not from Germany. I'm from Toronto. But I live in New York now. Do I have a boyfriend or a hubby? I actually don't speak about my personal life at all. I keep my private life private, off of social media. I don't speak about it. I don't talk about it. I don't post about it. There's a few reasons why. One reason is because when I talk about stuff like that, that's all we ever talk about. So I keep that off the table. And not everybody has great intentions on social media. You know, I've had problems with stalkers, trolls, all that other kind of stuff. And when people see people happy and thriving in life, you know, people aren't always so kind. So I'm very careful about what I share personally. Hi, TikToker. Again, it's Tamara, not Tammy. So I think I missed a question over here. Am I planning on owning? So yes, and the only reason that I haven't bought is because I am not a U.S. citizen. I've been going through the immigration process. I was a homeowner when I lived in Toronto. I moved to the States a few years ago, and I've been awaiting my citizenship, my green card. Misery does love company. And so as such, I have not been able to get proper funding to be able to do that. So, and I've been really kind of figuring out where I want to buy, what I want to buy, because I'm looking at investment properties. So, yeah, crabs in a bucket. That's what, you know, people are, that's exactly it, you know. I won't. Tony, they're coming for you. I'll hold them off. I'm awesome, thanks. I hope you're well. What time is it here? It is 9:21 a.m. It's a very long process. My application went in November of 2020. And then COVID happened, so that doubled the estimated time. It was only supposed to take 12 to 18 months. So it's been a really long time so far. And the sad part about it is that I can't travel outside of the United States while this is going on. So I can't go back home. So I've not seen my family, my mom, my dad, sister, brother, nieces, nephews, since Christmas of 2019. My kids have come here. They come back and forth. But I've not been able to go home. So how much does a 2-bedroom apartment cost in West Hollywood? I don't live in West Hollywood, so I don't know. I live in New York. But I lived in a studio apartment in just in Burbank, and that was $1,700 a month. You in 2020, and they're still waiting. Yeah, I should be. Well, you know what? It's the government, and I have a lawyer working on my case. So no, I'm not upstate. I'm close to the city. It is progressing. Like my application has been granted. So it is coming. Now we're just awaiting for the adjustment of status. So the adjustment of status means that they change me over from visa holder to an actual green card holder. So I'll have my final interview, get my passport, my travel papers, and literally as soon as I get that, I am gone back home to visit. Massachusetts, nice to see you. Yeah. 1,700, and that was on the cheap side, by the way. That was a studio apartment and no heat. Yeah, it was a guest house. Ooh, Tony, they're like right around the corner. You gotta hide. Will I return to the U.S.? Well, yeah, I'm planning on living here as I live here now, but I just want to go home and visit. You know, it's been a really long time. Like my his health isn't doing good. So, you know, that's a big fear for me that he's gonna be 80 this year or next year. Thank you. Get low, Tony. Everybody on Instagram is telling you to hide. You're getting kind of nervous. You live in Alaska. Cool. You live in Tennessee. You know, and that's one reason why basically kind of decided to like that I'm not gonna. Well, I like the United States for me. If I liked Canada better, I would have not moved from there. But work for me is fruitful in the United States. There's way more acting opportunities and modeling opportunities for me here. And also too, social media, getting paid on the apps. Canada's not eligible for some of the bonuses that I can get here. I enjoyed California for the time that I was out there, but I realized that I didn't want to live there for, I stayed out there for 2.5 years. So yeah, I've missed stuff with this process. Like, I missed my daughter's college graduation. I missed my mom's wedding. My mom got married at 70, 2 years ago. I missed her wedding to my stepdad. I missed 2 of my nieces. What paid app do I use? I get paid on all of the apps. I get paid on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. Yeah, so that was really sad. I mean, missing my daughter's college graduation, like that really, really hurt. And missing my mom's wedding, like I cried. My kids had the FaceTime camera up so I could, you can't miss this. Like I had no choice. I couldn't go home. So if I would have gone home, I wouldn't have been able to get back. So yeah, so this process, chasing this dream of mine has not come without its costs. It was really tough. It was really, really tough. Hey, good morning, Donnie Cash. Nice to see you. Well, the process wasn't this long originally, but like COVID happened, so that slowed everything down. And then also my type of visa, they changed it at about year 2.5 for me, that instead of being first out, like first in, first out, doing it by date, they did it by urgency. So that pushed things differently as well. Oh, no, there's no giving up. Yeah, COVID slowed a lot. Amen. Nothing worth going after doesn't come without sacrifice. Absolutely. Hey, good morning. Between science classes. Nice to see you, Zeb. Yeah. Being a model and an actress. That's why I came to the States. Yeah, I wish it was sped up. That's for sure. It's not been easy. It's not been easy. But family understands. Oh, I got an eyelash happening somewhere here. My family understands. Nobody likes it, but they understand and they support my goals. In the same way that if it was one of my kids, like if one of my kids did the same thing, left the country and had to wait for citizenship and they missed things, like, these are sometimes the costs that get associated with doing things. And for me, part of my bigger thing is I want to, you're never too old to dream a new dream. That, you can always go after things, that you can change your career in your, this eyelash. You can change your career in your 40s, 50s, 60s. Going back would have been easy. That would have been the easiest thing to do, was to go back. It's been hard to be here. No, I'm selfish. Why? Oh, Kelvin, why am I selfish? And don't mute him or block him. I really want to know why you think that I'm selfish. Genuinely curious why you say that. It's a tough road sometimes. But then would I be teaching my children that I'm giving up when things get hard and when things get tough? I want them to know that they can have whatever they want in life. And the only way for me to do that is to show them that. People don't learn. Like my dad, bless his soul, Yeah, I learned a lot of things not to do from my dad. And one of them was do as I say, not as I do. Do as I say, not as I do. How many of you heard that in your lives too? We don't learn that way. I learned by what I saw. You gotta lead by example. You know, like words are loud and they teach you nothing. Actions are quiet, but they speak volumes all on their own. So, there are opportunities, and it is what it is.